The entirety has a focus, and you may connect to the whole thing. Certain things consistent of a normal rock may have a totally low stage of consciousness, and connecting with it isn't very thrilling. However, it nonetheless has a positive strength that you may sense into. Sure, collections of things also have a cognizance. For example, what you observe of as you is in reality the consciousness of the collection of your soul, your frame, and your energies. If you want, you can in addition subdivide these energies into your feelings, your light body. You can talk to your soul as suggested above, within the specific equal way. You can speak for your frame, by way of thinking or saying, "My body, what I'm able to do for you," and the same goes on your energies. Typically, these may have a slightly distinctive attitude than one you think of as you, hence you are in just your frame and nothing apart from that. What you think of as you in reality the focus of the gathering of your soul, your body, and your energies. Now, I can communicate to you of affection, for certainly you are the exemplars of love. You are coming this next week to the location of seeing how plenty you are loved and how long you are cherished. And there is indeed for all time, because the whole lot is ongoing. There may be no true end, despite the fact that ones will see the frame being possibly deceased, and ones will say, "Nicely, that's the quit of that person, and that I don't understand in which they went, but I pray to them, and I hope they are doing nicely." And of course, you are doing well. You are constantly doing properly. That is a part of the Christ nature this is for all time expressing. So do not worry wise ones seem to say, "Well, I'm going off now to have and reveling in what appears to be another truth." Desire them properly and say, "You know, ship me a message from time to time," and then you will be open to receiving it optimistically, sure. There are many things to which you will now get admission to. These will regulate the direction of your life. Such things as loose get right of entry to the energy, and particularly advanced scientific generation are best to start. Methods for meals training are available that will assure and give up to hunger. They are advanced in virtually every sure society. Those will astound the senses and uplift in addition to simplify your life. A good deal has been kept from you, expensive human. You've been raised and bred to be work animals for a non-human species. That is the offered truth of it. When you accept it as reality, the whole lot which you've suffered through makes feel. Religion was a device used to instill within the populace a purpose for suffering. Many teach the truth, which you are born with, sin as a part of your soul. You are marked before you are able to maintain a conscious thought, and this contributes to the way you've got accepted the situations of your slavery. You are told early on that you aren't worthy. Before creation happened, there was nothing other than supply, so you can think of source as a being present through itself in a void. Supply wished to recognize itself and to play and joy. But it is not very thrilling to play by means of yourself in an infinite void. Hence, supply created beings that then created the universe. Then supply had a playground. However, even when you have a playground, it's far still not very interesting to play by using yourself. For this reason, simply cut up off parts of itself and removed their reminiscence. That way, more than one components of source may want to engage and play with each other, without it being the equal of one participant gambling all aspects of a board recreation. Newly created souls generally spend time as something like a rock first. Then, as they develop their stage of consciousness, they begin incarnating as barely more complex beings, such as animals. After they have learned the classes that come from being an animal, they can start incarnating as people or human-like beings. That could be one of a kind. There is but one, and they'll look, and they may say, "Sure, I'm able to see there may be one love with that." Excellent. Thank you for being here this night to exhibit the human expression of love which comes from the divinity of you, and you've said it for a time. I will assume the frame. I'm able to assume that there might be separation, and but the loving mind is aware of, and the loving heart loves no matter when or where. So, each and each one among you, as you are on food on the 2 feet, and while you've got visible the loving animal, they've the loving heart. Excellent. Try this one more, please. Best. Perfect. You see the expertise that we've got on this group. Sure, and all of you resonate with that becomes all of you have lived on the mountain tops, wherein you will name out the different ones on seeming any other mountain top. And you will use the tones of the voice in order to be in oneness as you usually are, whether you are yodeling or no longer. However, I digress. How did I digress? And all of you do that as you are talking along with your friends, because you will begin speaking about one topic. And then, oh yeah, I have a tell you about so and so stated to me. That one comes up pretty frequently, so and so stated to me. And do you know what she stated to me? You realize what he stated? I couldn't trust it. I was like, I'm certainly hearing this for real.